Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. And I want to share an amazing piece of information I found today. It's unbelievable. I think you guys are going to really be floored by this fact. I'm going to bring to you a fact. It's not really even based on my own interpretation at all. It's just the facts is what I'm going to bring to you. And I found something just incredible, unbelievable. Okay, so at the end of this, you guys are going to decide for yourself if this is somehow, some way, a coincidence. But I was running just some different numbers by what we're watching. I'm watching Second Passover. And the 10th day of the second month, which has to do with the triumphal entry, leading all the way up to Resurrection Day, on Second Passover is May 14th through May 22nd. So, and I was running by a lot of different numbers until I found something when I went and searched for the age of Barack Obama, how many days and how old he will be exactly on May 22nd. And I found this. So how old will Barack Obama be between Second Passover and Second Resurrection Day, May 18th through 22nd, 2019? Okay, so we're watching the end of the 70th year of Israel. We all know that is the key date and everything that we're watching anyway. It's the end of the 70th year, May 14th to May 15th, 2019, and it happens to be the 10th of Iyar, 5779. And so the 10th of Iyar is the 10th day of the second month. If we are watching Second Passover, it has to do with the triumphal entry, the 10th day of the second month. And it also has to do with the day the ark was closed, the 10th day of the second month. So if we move on then to the 14th day of the second month, we see that Pesach Sheni, second Passover, is May 18th through May 19th. And then if we go 3 days beyond that, we come to May 21st and May 22nd, which is the 17th day of the second month, 17th day of Iyar. So I was looking at the age of Barack Obama on May 22nd, and here's what I found. How old will Barack Obama be between Second Passover and Second Resurrection Day, May 18th through 22nd, 2019? So if we go from Second Passover, the day of Second Passover, on May 18th, and go through May 22nd, which is the Resurrection Day, 3 days later, there's something incredible in the age of Barack Obama. Okay, so if we go from his birthday, August 4th, 1961, remember, August 4th is the 216th day of the year, so that's, the number 666 is within his birthday. Well, numbers surround this guy, right? And the Bible says that the number of his name is 666. So we should not be surprised that the numbers that follow him are going to be incredible signs to us about what and who he is. So if we start on May 18th, 2019, going from his birthday, we will find that he's 57 years, 9 months, and 14 days. But in the program that I'm using, the date calculator program that I'm using, it gives me a more exact 57.78. 57.788 years on May 18th. So this is the beginning of Second Passover. And if we go to the end of Second Passover on May 19th, going back this way, from August 4th to May 19th, it's 57.79. Goes into 57.79. Now, we are watching the year 57.79. Okay, we are watching the year 5779. So exactly on the day of second Passover, Barack Obama's age goes from 5778 to 5779. Okay, so it's 57791 is his age on May 19th. Now, if we go to May 20th, it's 57794. It's still 5779 within the age of Barack Obama. Now, if we go to May 21st, it's 57797. And if we go to May 22nd, it's 57799. Now, if we go one more day to May 23rd, Barack Obama's age is no longer 5779. May 23rd, it goes past 5779, it goes to 5780. So, Barack Obama, okay, this is what I want to share with you, because this is no way a coincidence. I guess you guys will have to just decide for yourselves, right? Barack Obama will be 57.79 years old. Only 3 days from second Passover to Resurrection Day, 5779. May 19th through May 22nd, 3 days, Barack Obama is 57.79 years old in the year 5779. And that conjunction ends exactly on the Resurrection Day, the 17th day of the second month, which is also the day the flood began. Now, is that a coincidence? Could this possibly be a coincidence from the birthday of the Antichrist? Barack Obama being exactly 5779 on the exact day that the flood began. Now, I wanted to share with you what I found. I went and did a study on 5779 in the Strong's Concordance. 5779 means to counsel, to plan. See? To counsel, to plan. Find that there's only two uses of this. There are only two uses of 5779. One is in Judges 19:30. The other is in Isaiah 8:10. Judges 19, starting in verse 29 and 30. When he was come into his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coasts of Israel. And it was so that all that saw it said, there was no such deed done nor seen from that day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt until this day. Consider it, take advice, and speak your minds. So this is the last verse in Judges. The book of Judges is the 7th book of the Bible. The 19th chapter, if we consider 7 is perfection, 19 is the year of 2019, and it's the last verse in the chapter. And the last word, the last phrase contains 5779. 5779. Consider it. Take advice and speak your minds. Talking about a concubine that was taken and divided into 12 pieces and having her body parts being sent into all the coasts of Israel. And it says just what it says about the great tribulation. There was no such deed done nor seen from that day the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt unto this day. What is said about the Great Tribulation, there has never been a time like it, nor there ever will be another time like it. And so we're in Judges the 19th chapter, the last verse of the chapter, and the use of 5779 to take counsel. Then we go into Isaiah chapter 8. Now, this is a very revealing piece of scripture right here, because it talks about the Assyrian coming up and taking control of Israel. The Assyrian, the Antichrist, the Assyrian. The other verse, there's only two uses of 5779. The second verse is in Isaiah chapter 8. Starting in verse 7, it says, "Now therefore, behold, the Lord bringeth up upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, even the king of Assyria, and all his glory. He shall come up over all his channels, and go over all his banks. He shall pass through Judah. He shall overflow and go over. He shall reach even to the neck. And the stretching out of his wings shall fill the breadth of thy land, O Emmanuel. Associate yourselves, O ye people, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Give ear, all ye of far countries. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, and ye shall be broken in pieces. Take counsel together." 5779. So this passage in Isaiah 8, talking about the Assyrian coming up to take over Israel, and he will pass through Judah. He shall overflow and go over. He shall reach even to the neck. The stretching out of his wings shall fill the breadth of thy land, O Emmanuel. And it says that all this will happen, as it says, take counsel together. 5779. So the 17th day of the second month, which is the resurrection day on second Passover, also the day the great flood began, and Jesus told us, as in the days of Noah. How old will Barack Obama be between second Passover and second Resurrection Day, between May 18th and 22nd, 2019? Is it a coincidence that Barack Obama will be 57.79 years old on only 3 days from second Passover to Resurrection Day, 5779? Is that a coincidence? Make sure you've watched the other videos that I have shared. And I also have a playlist. Brother Rhodey found an amazing piece of information today, and it's a wonderful video. I suggest you watch it. I have added it to the playlist, so I will give you the list of my videos and a list of the playlist that I have prepared so far of people that are watching second Passover, which has to do with the ark closing on the day the 70th year of Israel ends. It's an amazing message, that the closing of the ark and the closing of the fig tree generation. So I know most people right now are really hoping for Passover in April, but just to remind everybody, Passover has already been fulfilled. The only spring feast that has not been fulfilled yet is second Passover. And that brings us exactly to the end of the fig tree generation between May 14th and May 22nd. And it's a 7-day warning to the day the flood began. So I'll leave all the information for you in the links. I pray you are blessed tonight. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.